Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the CHOFETZ CHAIM about when you're allowed to reveal the negative behavior of somebody else who's acting in a disparaging way towards someone, if that person is not aware that someone is acting negatively towards him, as we're going to see. We'll give names to the case over here. We'll try to explain. It's a bit of a long paragraph. Not sure we'll get through the entire thing, but let's at least get started. Sometimes there is a case where Ruvain is allowed to inform others about Shimon's Lashon Hara. Meaning if Shimon was speaking badly about Levi. Even if Levi, who is the subject of the Lashon Hara, has not yet been informed that Shimon spoke Lashon Hara about him. So let's keep in mind, we have Ruvain, who's witnessing everything. We have Shimon, who's speaking the Lashon Hara about Levi, and he's maligning Levi in the things that he does. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM. If Ruvain sees that Levi, who again is the subject of the Lashon Hara, is going to receive a real benefit by publicizing Shimon's actions against him, so then Ruvain would be allowed to go and tell that Shimon is doing bad things and saying Lashon Hara about Levi, even if Levi doesn't know yet. But you cannot be lacking any of the 7 conditions of To'elis that we spoke about before. You look in the Be'er Mayim Chaim, which explains. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, let me explain my words, what I mean by the benefit that Levi is going to receive as a result of knowing about the Lashon Hara that Shimon is speaking about him. I don't want the reader, which is us, to make any mistakes in what I'm saying. For example, he writes, let's say that Shimon spoke Lashon Hara about Levi, and he did it and he damaged his character, whatever he's saying, not nice things. Ruvain is there, and Ruvain surmises the following: since he knows the character of the gossiper who is Shimon, well, if he inyan sipor and the nature of the information that he's relating, just like Shimon has disparaged Levi in front of Ruvain, he's pretty sure that he's going to go and he'll disparage Levi. He'll go and he'll speak Lashon Hara about Levi in front of other people as well. If he did it in front of me, says Ruvain, he'll probably go elsewhere and speak about Levi in a negative way also. Especially since we learned before that it has to be that Ruvain already rebuked Shimon for speaking badly. So Ruvain gave him rebuke, and Shimon did not accept his words of rebuke, and therefore he's going to go around and he's going to malign Levi constantly and speak Lashon Hara about him in front of other people. So and the thing is like this: if Reuven does not take action immediately to stop Shimon's behavior, so then Levi could end up suffering much more harm. Why? Because it is known because of our many sins. Kimat everybody, almost everyone stumbles in Lashon Hara. Specifically, he says, most people will stumble into the sin of listening to Lashon Hara, hearing Lashon Hara, and accepting Lashon Hara. And once that a person hears Lashon Hara about someone, it's very hard to remove it from their minds and their hearts. Like it says, like it says that he who pleads his case first appears just, meaning when you go to a court, who's ever pleading their case first, that even in the mind of the judge, they can take their stuff more seriously. Therefore, Ruvain should come to the defense of Levi and he should go to other people and tell them what Shimon is doing. And explain to them the terrible sin of this person who's speaking Lashon Hara, which is Shimon. And Reuven should explain how Shimon is disparaging Levi for no reason. Because Levi did nothing wrong. That way, when Shimon will come and start telling over Lashon Hara to these other people, so at least they will not accept his words. The other Rabbi it's just the opposite. They'll end up giving him teichacha, they rebuke him. And certainly, when Shimon sees that they're ignoring his words, and it's a shame and a disgrace for him, but he'll be more careful. Shimon will be more careful in the future, and he won't go around speaking Lashon Hara. In this, says the CHOFETZ, certainly permitted to do such a thing, because you're saving Levi, who's the subject of this Lashon Hara, from more anguish and humiliation. And you're sparing Shimon, who's the speaker, and the ones that usually accept the Lashon Hara from Gehenna. And you also fulfill the obligation, the positive commandment of teichacha, of giving rebuke. So that's a case, says the CHOFETZ Chaim, where even though that Levi doesn't know in the beginning what's going on, in order to save his face and his grace, in order to put Shimon in his place, therefore you'd be allowed to speak those words, you'd be allowed to pass on the words of To'elis and tell people, guard yourself from this person Shimon who's going around speaking Lashon Hara, and don't accept what he has to say because it's not true. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos.